I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our Simeone Recreation series. Right, so a little change to the first team. We're going to have, from now on, Kingsley coming up front with Tammy Abraham, and we're going to move Barella out to the wing and DePaul to CDM. It comes about after a draw at home off camera, which I was furious about after that. And yeah, basically I've had enough of Morata missing chances. He did score against Milan in this game with a 93rd minute winner, but I've absolutely had enough of him. Probably going to sell him in January if I can get some money for him. We'll have to wait and see. It's also an issue where DePaul plays pretty well at CDM, and on the right-hand side, he's just ineffective, even though he's a better suited player, I would have thought there, than like Nico Barella. So for now, I'm going to put Musiala back to the left, so we're going to get him. He's not improving like he normally does, a bit worried about him, and we're going to try and get Barella on the right, but I may put João Felix back into the team instead of maybe Barella, and then Musiala go back to the right and João Felix go on the left. We'll have to wait and see on that. League table currently looks like this, so yeah, we're 3 points behind Real Madrid with the game in hand, and we are currently 5 points behind Barca with no games at hand. Like I said, they're the problem. Not only are they not losing games, they don't get any injuries, and they're not even conceding goals. So, they do in the Champions League. It doesn't matter to us. So there you are. And like they've gone through that run of away games, they've won them all. So it's probably like I don't mean to sound pessimistic, right? But you're going to see it with me. It's game over. The top race is going to be over at this current rate. Like we have to beat them and hope that other things go our way, but in the second half of the season, they play Villarreal away, Sevilla away, but they play Madrid at home. They play Valencia away, but they play like it's. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, because the way that we play football, right, is that we aren't prone to going on the same kind of run that they do because of the way that we play our football. So we need them to drop points the way that we're going to. So we'll have to wait and see. So today's episode is Pamplona away and Valladolid away. I'm going to probably play these on key highlights for a slight change of pace, just because it's right before the World Cup, and we're not really looking at tweaks right this second, because we're going to probably look at tweaks again when it comes back to the January transfer window. We can get some more players in. So let's see how we get on. As the manager says, this is about should be winning. Make sure we do. Okay. I like here. Skriniar has it. Skriniar travels with it, plays it into Musiala, brings it down, loses it. He's not looking good at the moment, which is disappointing for us. Tammy Abraham gets to it, Skriniar. Now plays it to Reguilon. Reguilon travels with it, plays it to Skriniar, and whacks that long into Koeman. That's a pretty poor effort, really. Koke's mopped it up, though. Koeman now finds Musiala, plays to Abraham. That's good football. That should be a goal, and it is not. But that was a really good move, and that should be a goal. I can't do much more than that. If we're creating those opportunities for these players, that's all we can do. They've got to score that. Between Musiala and Abraham, they've got to create a goal from that. We scored anyway, 1-0. Okay, has it? I just turned it up like one notch on the highlight speed just to get this going a bit quicker in these last two games here. Skriniar has it, plays it into Lacroix to DePaul. DePaul plays into Singo. He's got Kingsley Coman there, goes through. Tight angle really to score from. Don't blame him for missing that. I probably would have expected him to either go across goal, maybe like across the keeper and shoot the far post, or just cut that across there. But it's all right. He's not going to do the right thing every time in that situation, which we have to remember as well when we're playing a game that recreates mistakes as well. Kilo Barella's played really poor on the right-hand side. This is a slight issue for us, I think. I don't know what to do here with these two. He's got a free kick, and he scored, but his match rating's really poor. Take off Tammy and put on... Oh, actually, they're quite tired still from the last game, a lot of these players. Did I forget to rest them? Maybe I did. Luckily, we're winning the game. If we were chasing, we'd have many attacking options to bring on. Well, let's make a change at right back, can we? Yeah, let's make a change at right back. Let's make a change at maybe CDM. Corner for the opposition. Right, this goes in. Let's see who's at fault. No, nobody. It was close, though. It's a free kick this time. Same player takes it for them. Juan Cruz gets to it. Plays it back across. It's deflected and cleared. Now Koeman's got to get to this easily. Oh, Koeman, come on. What are you doing? You're supposed to be quick. He's going to play the 490 here, but what is that? Moy Gomez does it left-hand side. Molina wins it. Got options ahead of him. Plays neither of them. Lacroix travels with it. Molina plays it hopefully into the... Okay, no, he doesn't. Barella? No, come on. Barella's going to win it, though, because he's a beast. Nicola Barella, yeah. Going to take off Barella as he's on a good match rating as well. Let's get Reguilon off as well. At the same time, put on Ronaldo at left back. Bit of freshness at both right wing. Well, actually, both on the left hand side though, because João Felix is going to come on the left for us. As he comes on the right hand side. Travels with it. Plays it across. Koke is open. It's deflected and it's cleared. They have it 2-0 win for Madrid and a clean sheet, which is always nice. Okay, Barca haven't played yet. We are currently second in the league still there. And I will see you in a few days for the next league game. And welcome back. We won 4-1 away in the Champions League. So that leaves us top of the group, which is good for us. And play Valladolid here and now. So for this game, I'm actually going to play Carrasco back on the right-hand side and play this team here with Musa on the left. Just want to see how that looks for a game. I don't like being hamstrung by no changes on the bench, like especially as a striker. And we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Assistant manager says we're doing well on a good run. Okay. Just in the highlight here, they start off with the ball. We're going to win it back here. Carrasco has it. Goes down the right, travels with it, plays it across to Abraham. Oh, it's close. It's going to be Rodrigo de Paul at the free kicks. Could be a goal, you know. Or keeper saved it. Koke. Oh, he scored. Tap in. 1-0 to Atleti. Okay, that was the only highlight in the entire first half. We're going to go into half-time 1-0 up with only 39% possession away to a very poor side away from home. That's good for us, obviously. Just quite funny to notice nothing happened. On key highlights, obviously, I'm out right this second, but that was still quite funny, I thought. As Carrasco wins that one as well. Yeah, so January, what do we think January? I reckon, we tried to sell Morata Griezmann 100% and replace them with two players that suit what we want to do slightly more. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to sell Griezmann. I don't think we will. So it's basically Morata as... Oh, Koeman's got through and scored. Nice. That's 2-0 to Atleti right on... I was supposed to say on cue, but I wasn't talking about Koeman, so it's not really on cue. I suppose it is in terms of a striker. But yeah, there we go. 2-0 to Atleti. Nice little run here from Kingsley Coman. Nice. So I'd rather have a David V with slightly less pace but better movement. But Koeman's just he's got the pace instead of the movement. But at least the pace then makes up for it in those sort of scenarios there. Whereas Lautaro Martinez would have been the one to sign, I think, for the David Villa sort of role, but we couldn't get him. As he gets a knock, and let's throw Morata down up front there. I'll leave it like that for now. Well, that change happens. There's going to be a highlights. So Tammy's going to flick it on. Barella's going to not quite get to it. Sergio Leon plays it out to the right-hand side for them. Hopefully we can see this out. Black collect. What's been frustrating is that we've conceded quite a few goals from either set pieces or just an unbelievable mistake from the goalkeeper or something like that. So that's been slightly disappointing. Tammy runs in, surely. Yes, 3-0 good long ball football from Leslie. That is game over. It's been a double change. I brought on João Felix on the left-hand side, and I've also brought on Jimenez at centre-back. That hasn't happened yet, though. There's going to be a highlight before those changes happen. Just trying to get small minutes into players before the January transfer window comes around. We're not going to come back for the January transfer window. Obviously, the two league games are before that. There's two games still in December. Well, there's one game in December, then the Barcelona game is New Year's Day. So they're both going to be before the transfers even start. But it's going to be interesting, that's a penalty, to see whether, one, we can sell players before that point. I might offer the players out during the World Cup when it gets December and see what offers we can get and then see what we can get in terms of transfers in. Now, the one good positive thing for us is our bank balance is currently at 25 million. So I think if I asked for more money, I would get it, a little bit of transfer money. Now, the wage budget doesn't really matter if we can't afford to get the players in the squad. So if we sell a player, we can only bring in somebody who's on the same wages as them or slightly less because of the salary cap thing, right? So we need to be conscious of that while we look through for players. But I think that should be okay. If I was to sell Morata's on 90 grand a week and Griezmann's on 200. So, yeah. It's possible that if we can only sell Morata, but we get 35 straight up for him, and we can use all of it to spend, we could buy two players with that money and then just unregister Griezmann with it, so that we then get combined two players. That's 290 grand a week in wages, and Griezmann just goes to the B team. I mean, that's the sort of situation we have to look at because of the salary cap, and Griezmann takes up a lot of it for somebody who I don't like using. As Barca, well, they should win that game anyway, but they weren't winning before. Finishes 4-0 to Atleti. Okay, and that is going to do it. That is the first, well, not really the first half of the season, only 13 games in, but that is the first part of the season going into the Winter World Cup. We've got the second best defensive record in terms of goals against, with a lot of other teams on 9. And yeah, I mean, it's a little higher than I would like, but I don't think that's been really from open play too much. We are currently 11th on the possession charts there. And yeah, I guess off camera, you're just not going to see me do the transfers and stuff. in terms of players out. I will bring you any updates for players in. What's nice is we have a few friendlies we'll put in December here, and then we get a cup game we should be able to win. Then Rayo Vallecano at home, that's another game we should win. So that sets us up quite nicely going into the Barca game, having played a few friendlies and 2 competitive games going into that game. I mean, that should be quite nice for us. And then a couple of tough games straight off the bat after that. That's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series still. Hopefully we get some slightly better results. I mean, 2 draws, 2 losses isn't the end of the world, but the problem is that Barcelona are just setting a pace that we aren't currently able to match, and we have to beat them at home. Like, I will gamble at home if I need to, because drawing at home will not do us any favours. We can't stay 5 points behind them, having to play them away from home later in the year. It can't happen. And we have to play Real Madrid away from home too, right? So that's going to be the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.